Welcome back to Shadowrun Dragonfall. I'm trying to remember what the last thing we did. Okay, right. So this is an excellent explanation. So we went to and snuck into OTK International, um, and they're like a small outsource that did outsource stuff for Aztec. We needed to sneak into Aztec, so we snuck into there and planted some malware. So we're gonna wander around here a little bit first, and then we're gonna go after the Azzies. Hello again, mein Freundin. What can I do for you? This is probably still the same. Yeah. Nope. Simi Kimmy has something to say. Although I think it's just Simi Kim. Simi. The girl stares blankly into a vacant sky. She's still sporting a black eye, and there are fresh tears on her cheeks, but she doesn't seem to notice them. Kim, are you alright? She shakes her head. I don't know. Have I ever been when I'm me? She lowers her gaze from the heavens and regards you, her eyes showing slightly more clarity than before. Been thinking, remembering, wondering. What have you been thinking about? Kim hugs herself tightly around her midsection, drawing herself in and doing the impossible of making herself even thinner. I'm not sure I want to talk about it. I only ever talked about it with Monica. I'm here to listen, just like Monica was. Okay. She takes a breath to ready herself and then bites a lip as her eyes search the unseen. Monica said I would forget. She thought the Sims might help. In there I'm strong, and I never have to lose anyone. But when I come back out here, where children play in the street, I remember. I see Doc Ezekiel and I remember. Oh, I just want to go kill him. He was mad at me for losing her. And now I don't know if he even remembers. He looks right through me, but I did what he told me. I saw him every month. I took the medicine, just as much food as I could. But he said it wasn't enough, that I would never be... Monica said a mother is always a mother, even when her baby dies inside her. She said she would go to heaven. Shit, I'm sorry, Kim. No, I'm okay. Thank you. Want to tell me about the black eye? Zach said not to. He said I might get hurt again. Kim, if Zach is hurting you... No, it wasn't him. Zach loves me. He loves everybody. But the man who did this knew Zach. He said they used to work together before they came to the Kreutz Bazaar. But he said he wasn't allowed to stay because of Monica. He said he was bad. She said he was bad for the Kreutz Bazaar, and that the man didn't like that. Now he wants to come back. He wants to be the new Zach. He told me he had better stuff. Let me try it. But then she touches a finger to her black eye. He said to tell Zach that he was coming back to take what is his. Don't worry, Kim. We won't let him come back. If you say so. I'll leave you be. Zach, you and I have to have a conversation, even though I really don't like you. Okay. Welcome back, my friend, then. What can old Zach get ya? What's up with the bandages? Yeah, no, I've already had this conversation. Right. That seems like a missed opportunity. Like, I should be able to go talk to Zach and get the information I need there. But whatever. What does Fox's inventory look like? Fine. The last run was actually relatively non-chaotic. It didn't go badly. Let's go get Fire Barrier. We should have enough money. And that spell is going to be really useful. All the barrier spells tend to be very useful, so. And then we got to go talk to Amsel. Okay. So, conjuring, fire barrier. Confirm. Yeah. Perfect. Alright, let's see if Kami has anything new to say, and then we'll go talk to Amsel, actually. I forgot about Kami. She grins at you, a spark of mischief. Hey there! How you been? Could be worse. Can't it always be better? Be well, my friend, and stay safe, alright? She doesn't have anything to say. What do you have for tech? Because I kind of want to get, what's-his-face, some more tech. I don't see any need to sell anything. Okay, let's just go talk to Paul. Actually, I'm kind of curious how Glory is as well. Let's go talk to Glory very briefly. I doubt she's going to give us anything new. Oh, and we have some stuff to do on the computer, too. Okay, so I don't have any unread messages. But I do have pay data to post for sale. Drogenkip banking woes. Looks like there's been a good old-fashioned bank heist in Drogenkip. One of those old defunded banks still had some funds in it, apparently. Who was responsible waltzes right in, transferred away a whole load of new yen. That's not all. Pal of mine had been contracted to do some work for one of those other, lending establishments in the area. When he went in to meet with his contact, he found a couple of shell casings and a troll-sized pool of blood. Huh. I assumed banking was a boring job. This is pretty action-packed to me. You've got a break-in and a big score. What makes it what looks like a revenge killing? All of that. Plus a steady paycheck. What more could you want? If you need me, I'll be putting in an application at my nearest savings and loan. Yeah, okay. That's about as expected. So, what do you want, Paul? Fox. A job well done, as usual. And the plan has worked out swimmingly, I might add. I'm already patched into the Knight Errant comm system. If and when they summon their high-threat response team, I will know it. As soon as you're finished resupplying, I recommend heading directly to the Jehul district. Jehul district? A commercial district shared by a variety of competing corporate interests. As Technology controls the largest share of the district, including the major utilities that serve it. You will find the facility that you'll be raiding there. Considering the level of security that As Technology is running, I wouldn't count on medical evac being available on this run. In fact, I'd bet against it. That means if anyone falls unconscious in there, they'll be buried when the building collapses, obviously. You can't let that happen. I'd suggest stocking up on medical supplies before leaving the Quartz Bazaar. Noted, I'll buy out Ezekiel's supply of medkits and boon of my contracts. One last thing, fucks. Frau Mueller sent me a message while you were on the OTK run. She says that when you reach the sub-basement of the facility, you'll find a security door. The door's maglocks can be opened via a voice print recognition system. Apparently Frau Mueller serendipitously recorded your meeting. She claims that she has added your voice print to the As Technology database. What does that mean for me? If our client is to be believed, you will have the necessary access to open the door. The rest of the team, however, will not. When you reach the door, I recommend grouping up. Only you can open it, and there's no saying what will you find on the other side. Frau Mueller didn't tell you? Unfortunately, no. Since our meeting, her messages have been erratic. In truth, I'm not sure she knows. But she was very clear about one thing. You're going to have to get past that door to reach the generators. Go, Fox. If you need to strike while the iron is hot. Yeah, I'm on it. Okay, so... I'm pretty well stocked. We will make a save now. We'll make a save now. Just in case this becomes a clusterfuck. And, Vaminos. Because I've been keeping myself pretty well stocked, so I think I'm okay. But we'll see. We'll see how much of a clusterfuck this turns into and whether or not we have to do it again. Glory. Blitz. Dietrich. Dietrich has a space for a few items, but I'll load him up in a minute. Bloodline. As Technology, a giant in the world's technological and magical research, one of the most powerful and most feared corporations on the planet. There are few places in this world that tendrils of As Technology cannot reach. Germany is no exception. The black glass edifice of an Azzie pyramid dominates the courtyard of Zita del Spandau, and countless other more innocuous facilities can be found all over Berlin. The lab that they maintain in Jehul district is one of these. According to your client, the project that the Azzies are working on here is dangerous. So dangerous, she's paying you to bring the entire building down. Do something over here. There we go. Okay, there. Okay, so I am pretty good the way I am. I loaned Glory that grenade launcher last time. You have room for one more thing. So let's give you a trauma kit. I don't have any trauma kits. Well, that was dumb of me, wasn't it? It was very dumb of me. You can have an advanced medic kit. And you can have advanced kits as well. Nope. Wish this wouldn't hop downwards. Because now I just have to keep scrolling back down to where I was. There's the advanced kit. There it is. Okay. The J-Will district is everything your client made it out to be. Corporate complexes of all description crowd into one another, competing for the district's limited space. Lights burn in all of the windows, but the streets stand empty. No shoppers, no pedestrians, nothing but silence. Quiet out there. A friend of mine did a job here once. Told me the local wage slaves are all issued efficiency apartments deep inside the compound. Apparently, they've got all the buildings linked up on an underground tram system. Bed to cubicle in less than 5 minutes. Most days the poor bastards don't even get to see the sunshine. So that ain't living, it's a slow death. I just don't get these wage slaves, man. I really don't. Okay. Keep the team alive. Really, that's an objective. Keep the team alive. No fucking shit. Run away! There's nothing back here. Searching the dead drop, you find a package with the telltale markings of the Shockwellen right there. Aztechnology. This is an open request for research data from Aztechnology Jewel Branch. The Azzies conduct their research in secrecy. They use the money and power to obscure the truth. We will recover their secrets. We will share them with the world. We will level the playing field between Aztechnology and its competition. The timely delivery of this information will be well rewarded. Freedom, equality, information, Shockwellenreiter. Ugh, can't talk. Let's get the data for the Shockwellenreiter, yeah? You are leaving controlled sector. Your comm link buzzes. There are a series of clicks, and the connection is established. A moment later, Paul Amsel begins to speak. Alright, folks. So that's Aztechnology's complex, right in front of you. You'll note the heavy security posted at the front door. Those are Aztechnology employees. They're dangerous to be sure, but you could probably take them without much difficulty. Unfortunately, the Azzies have also contracted Knight Errant to protect this facility. These are the ones you need to worry about. Just to reiterate, you'll want to keep a low profile on this run. Get in and out as quickly and quietly as possible. Knight Errant keeps a high threat response team on site. You don't want to tangle with them. Trust me on that. If you do need to go loud, give it everything you've got. You're going to be reducing the building to a smoldering crater anyway. But I highly recommend stealth over a frontal assault. We won't start shooting until we run out of words. Good woman. I begin by trying to find an alternative path into the building. Something out of sight. Once the facility calls for help, you're going to be on a tight timetable. To the sewers! Maybe I'll just talk to her anyway. A stern-looking young woman in uniform of Aztechnology steps forward. An assault rifle is slung over her shoulder and she half raises it at your approach. This is a secure facility, ma'am. Show your ID or move along. No worries, I'm just out for a walk. Walk the other way. She shoulders her rifle, but keeps the barrel pointed at the ground. A warning, but not a death threat. Now. Do 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 do. Let's go see what's over here. A shoddily built soy calf shop. Looks like it's closed. Ooh. The human and dwarf, both in their early 20s, stand huddled in the courtyard. They don't seem to notice you approach. Hammer. She's been gone a long time, Mira. I'm getting worried. Aren't you? She's my girlfriend, Heinrich. Of course I'm worried, but she can handle herself. On the streets, yeah. But against the Azzies, I just don't know. She'll be okay. Brave words, but her tone tells a different story. It's plain as day that she's worried sick. Looks like we have a sub-quest. Oh man, I don't know what to do, Mira. And I still say that messing around with the Azzies was a bad idea. What else were we supposed to do? The compound there is lit up like a goddamn Christmas tree. They've got more power than they know what to do with. We need that juice, Heimer. Our solar collectors are garbage. If we can't keep the lights on after a few days of cloud cover, how do you think we're going to survive the winter? I know, Vera. I know. But couldn't we have just bought some second-hand panels? It can't be that expensive. We could have, sure. But Danny spent our last handful of new yen on those forged keycards. She'll be fine. She'll be back in any second now. You just wait. Looks like we have a sub-quest, Mira. What do you want? Mira. She looks up at you, her expression guarded. Yeah? What do you want? Couldn't help but overhear you going up against Azz technology. If we're not going up against anything, do we look like Shadowrunners to you? We're just improvising. Trying to stay in business. It's the only way we can. You need some help? We will be fine. What we don't need is a stranger butting into our business. So just go away, alright? Have a nice day. Mira, look at her. That's a professional. She can help us. Please, ma'am. We do need your help. She just doesn't want to admit it. It's bad for the Azzies. It's good for me. Oh, thank God. And thank you too. Give us a spare keycard that Danny bought. She's going to fix this for us. You can see the mistrust in her eyes, but after a moment's hesitation, she begins to fish around in her bag. Finally, she produces a thick plastic keycard. She hands it to you. This will get you into the utility tunnel. Danny went down there about a half hour ago. She said she'd be back in 10 minutes. Find her for us, okay? Just please, bring her back safe. Sweet. Aaron, do you have anything else to say? No, not really. So that's the utility tunnel there. Let's just make sure there's nothing else interesting outside of Azz technology. Like up along the side of the building. Yawn, yawn, yawn. This LTG Tech's coveralls are smeared with sweat and grime. A scowl is plastered across her face. She takes a quick glance at you and then turns back to her work. Unless you're here to help me fix this panel, better the hell stay out of my hair. Otherwise I'll call security and have them drag you away. I have Blitz look at the panel. Quickly, Blitz shows her the problem. 2 mismatched connections. Hey, yeah, you're right. She looks up at you. The scowl has disappeared from her face, but she doesn't look happy either. Look, I'm really appreciative of the help. But I have to do this myself. I'm way behind and corporate's gonna have my ass if I don't get it done before lunch. Oh, you're fine behind. You always go catch up on your other work. Leave me to work on the panel. No trouble. Confused scowl crosses her face. I don't even know you, buddy. Why in God's name would I leave you alone with the panel that I'm responsible for? When did Az Technology ever do anything for you, aside from working you half to death? You take care of the panel and you can clock out early. Let me spread a little spending money your way. You make a compelling argument. This job has been a load of dreck since they canned my assistant. Screw it. The panel's all yours. I'm off to find a pub. Excellent. Decker override controls. So then the question is, do I go in this way? Oh, spammy, spammies. Let's get rid of that spammies. There we go. Bye-bye, spammies. I don't think that I want to go in this way, though. It looks like I have 3 ways to go in. The front door, the back door, or underground. And I bet if I go underground, I can get more karma. So let's go through the utility tunnel. Somebody spent a fair amount of money on this utility hatch. It's plastered with anti-tampering warnings to prove it. Take a closer look. Cursory inspection shows that the hatch has been maglocked, a fairly sophisticated model from the looks of it. Short of getting an authorized keycard, there's no way you're getting past this thing. We insert the keycard, and the indicator light on the maglock changes from red to green. There's an audible thunk, and the hatch pops open, revealing a ladder leading down to the utility tunnel below. Okay. Oh, what's this? Lock appears to short-circuited. In an instant, you size up the scene playing out in front of you. A young elf dressed in shabby chic clothes that the cafe kids were. Danny, cornered with no place to run. A pair of Aztec security drones closing in for the kill. The drones are low grade, but they're armed, and Danny's hands are empty. She's in trouble and she knows it. The futility of her situation is written all over her face. An instant later, the drone's sensors alert them to your presence. They spin in unison to face you. Intruders detected. Weapons detected. Lethal force authorized. Danny's eyes widen. She hits the deck. Panic spills out of her in a scream. Look out! Whoa, that was a strange voice. Look out! I like it, though. And Danny, look out! Okay, Danny. Let's give Glory some special magic. And Glory, you do your voodoo. No, those things don't have armor. Wish I could, like, tech that drone away. Like, I wish I could be, like... Let's give Glory more actions. There we go. Okay. Let's go talk to Donnie. Donnie looks you up and down. When she's finished sizing you up, she puts her hands on her hips and smiles. Thank you for the rescue. It takes a pair to bring a weapon into Azzie territory. Everybody knows they shoot first if you're packing. I wouldn't have risked it. Life in the shadows is about taking risks, but I'm not gonna say that. Hymeric and the Mirror sent me. They're worried about you. Oh, Hymeric worries about everything. Price of being a dad, I guess. She smiles. Mirror's got face on me, though. Anyway, yeah. I admit it. I got in over my head, but only a little bit. The drones wouldn't have shot me. I wasn't armed. But I wasn't looking forward to spending the next week in Azzie interrogation. I've heard stories. That's true, love. He shakes his head at her. Word to the wise, if you're fool enough to try something like this, carry a gun. Better to be shot than let them take you. I'll take your word for it. I'm not planning on making a habit of this. She slaps the side of the power conduit with a smile. They shouldn't need to. The tap's all hooked up and ready. That voice is just going weird, fucked up places. Impressive. Says it's not the accent for Blitz. Ugh, impressive. Heimrich wasn't convinced that you could pull it off. Yeah, well, it's amazing what you can teach yourself when your livelihood depends on it. Yeah. It looks like a pretty solid connection. Nice soldering job on those contacts there. I'd say you're good to go. You know, Chief, we could use this setup to our advantage. It wouldn't be too hard for me to manufacture a power spike from here. We could overload the Azzie's power grid. Without disabling the generator's safety overrides, it wouldn't cause any permanent damage. But the confusion might give us an opening to get into the building. Your call, of course. Just thought I could bring it up. Hey, whoa, hold up. If you do that, they'll trace it. As technology, they'll find the power tap. They'll come down on us. We'll make it worth your while. Okay. We'll find another way in. She breathes a sigh of relief. Thanks. You know, some people say the Shadowrunners are ruthless criminals. Guns for hire. Just out there for money. It's good to see that isn't the case. I'm bail out of here. I've been stuck in this tunnel for too long already. Like you said, the others are worried, but if there's ever anything you can that we can do, come by the shop. You'll be welcome at our place for life. What can I do if I fuck with this thing? I don't want to necessarily do anything. Yeah, no. That should have gotten me karma. That seemed like something that I should get karma for. There he is, our hero. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thanks for bringing her back to us. Yeah, thanks. And thank you for helping keep the Azzies off our tails. If Danny had been captured, it wouldn't have been bad. Oh, it would have been bad. My bad. Worse than bad, babe. A lot worse. Anyway, thanks for the rescue. We all owe you a lot. If there's anything we can do for you, just let us know. Okay, well... Is the soy calf place open now? No, it is not, and I can't talk to them about it. I'm hoping, though, that by not blowing the security grid, I can somehow use them to facilitate my retreat. I'm really hoping. Cheap corporate art. Looks like marble from a distance, but up close it's clearly made of injection molded plasticrete. I'm assuming that's plastic concrete. I love it though. Plasticrete. Let's go through the back door. Or side door, whatever door this is. The glittering halls of the Az Technology facility stand in sharp contrast to the megacorp's unsavory reputation. Everything in here screams money. From the mirror polish on the floors to the obsidian inlays in the walls. The generators and the Bloodline project lie somewhere beneath your feet. Nice box. There have been no alerts thus far. Hopefully you'll continue to avoid detection as you make your way through the building. If an alert does go out, I'll get you an ETA on the reinforcements, but hopefully it won't come to that. I've marked an elevator on your PDA. I'd start by making your way there if I were you. The most efficient path to reach your objective. Best of luck. Okay, so... the question is, how much do I dick around in here? There's a jack. So let's save the game and get our decker to jack in. Yeah, I really should get him some more things, because he's got slots for them. Let's lower the alarm level. I knew something bad would happen. Okay, first things first. Yeah, let's bring out the exploder drone. And then let's you move back slightly. And you move here and then explode. Thank you. And then Blitz, where's your AoE? And then that. And then he'll charge, I think. Excellent. Okay. Okay, let's turn off the security cameras. Let's open the doors. And let's give ourselves access to the elevators. That worked out perfectly, actually. Like, way better than I was expecting. Okay. Contemplating if I want to take a break early. I'll play a little bit longer, but we're probably going to take a break here pretty soon. Alright, so let's double back and go through secure door number 2. As technology inventory services, press any key to begin. The terminal springs to life. A quick scan of its contents reveals little of value, but you do find a message that catches your attention. From Fatima Mayer to Katya Long. Katya, I've got some pretty grave concerns about this new project. I don't know what they're doing downstairs, not exactly anyway, but I'm pretty thoroughly creeped out by some of the inventory requests that have been coming across my desk recently. When we decided to sign on with Az Technology, we talked this over. We knew the company's reputation, and I said that I could handle whatever came my way, but this, I don't know, Katya. The last order crossed a line. What would the research need with a bulk order of gags, restraints, and 500 liters of hydrochloric acid? Uh-oh, I gotta run. Just got a message over the comm. It looks like Central wants to see me about something. I'll catch you back at your apartment later tonight. Let's talk about this over a bottle of wine. I know that I could use it. Something tells me she never got to enjoy that glass of wine. Yeah, Diederik, I agree. Something tells me that she did not. So there are security people in there. Well, there's someone in there at least. Let's go through door... Yeah, I don't know who that is, but I don't want to go in there. The screen of the terminal comes alive. An As technology login waits your password. So I'm just going to have... Oh, we just got pay data, that's all. It's not particularly interesting. Okay, this is the... I don't want to go in here because, you know, the elevator's in there. There's security guards. Okay, before I make any actions, I think this is the point where we're going to go to a short break. So, I'm going to throw up some VGM, and I'll be back in 5 to 10.